They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Back to throw, it's Nolan. He's got him. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And some room to work. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Dances away. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Handoff to the single back. He's knocked out a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hands it off. Fights off the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pass escapes him, still on his feet. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the left side.
I think a lot of running backs kind of gravitate towards that sideline. They want to bounce. They want to get out wide. But a lot of times I think you want to just stick that foot in the ground at some point and just say, I get back to the line of scrimmage. I get 2 yards. Make it something positive instead of, stringing it out, stepping out of bounds, and it being a negative play like it was there.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking for a crease, it's Patterson. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. The running back has it. He's inside the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Johnson looking to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the single back. Plows through the defense. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Leaves it with the back. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Johnson wants to throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to adjust the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Johnson looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Fighting off the defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Might be calling a hot route. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the ground with the back. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally get it stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Milwin. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They'll try to get the first through the air. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the draw. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. And the heat gets home, and down goes the quarterback. There are penalty markers on the field, but I think it's against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Using his legs, it's Patterson.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the give off the left side. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a handoff. It's Patterson. dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he missed it. No good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run, and these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time.
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Johnson wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Rides the back and leaves it. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
LSU lining up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get anything on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 7.
White 53. White 53.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking for room, it's Patterson. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Breaks away on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And that critical extra point was good, and we are locked up late. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're going to run it.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football and was able to complete the throw.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brings it to the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, LSU.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play, but you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.